Greetings everyone, and Great here of another H-Bars 2 to 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the Cyan Ottomans, we have UtinOwns. Spawning as the top right side as the red French, we have GG SAS. And looks like we've got an early barracks being pulled up by the French. They don't get Vanguard man-at-arms, don't? No, they don't. They get Royal man-at-arms. Why did he go for an early barracks? He's going for a spearman rush? He must be worried about the military academy and the free spearmen. You now have the French player trying to overwhelm his opponent with spearmen. I don't think I've ever seen this done before. And now I do have the... Oh, does find some arrow hits there. The military academy is still close enough to town center, so you just can't simply torch that down. The Ottoman does have enough gold to tech up now, so in fact he has enough resources to age up now. Going for the twin minaret Murdis, which is the berry landmark. You've got the spearmen now trying to torch down some of these mining camps. You do have this spearman now pulled on the field. Spearman versus spearman. Both of them have big pointy sticks. We've got more spearmen to be pulled over here. Getting some damage there. And does travel too close to the town center there. We're going to receive massive fire there. He's going to lose all these spearmen. Does lose all those spearmen there, and that is a big loss for the French player, because that actually is quite investment. The barracks will still come handy later on. Do not now have the school cavalry being pulled on the field. And Cyan Scout does get some good damage onto Red Scout. Spearman now advancing forward. We got some spearmen here by Cyan. The villagers can engage these spearmen. Does get some damage there. They do fall back now. Got this wolf biting away at these spearmen. Very nice. Going for more of the spearmen right now. Not going for anything else. He's playing against the French. The chance of him fighting against a whole bunch of Royal Knights is very likely. So just keeping on spearman production is probably a good idea. You may want to get out the hardened spearman research, however. And now do have this mining camp receiving some torches. The first Royal Knight is on the build queue. We do have 3 spearmen here versus these 3 spearmen. All of them are pretty wounded. Red probably has more health in general. Maybe you can have the spearman charging forward and then allows Royal Knight to advance forward. Fast forward a little bit. We do have these spearmen moving around. And I heard something. I think that's a meteor now to pull it out on the field. No, I don't see a meteor on the field, so I'm not really sure what causes those sound effects. Red's now trying to eye for another town center. He does get a great volley of stabs on the scout. And now the red spearmen are receiving quite a bit of damage there. Doing a good job focusing firing. Does have these villagers here. These villagers could turn around and start stabbing. These are just regular spearmen. And they do shank one of the spearmen to death. Now they're being tasked back to the town center now. And right now, red does have more health than another spearman pull on the field. Both of them still only has regular spearmen, no hardened spearmen. And there's Royal Knights now trying to travel around and get some kills. We now have another town center being pulled out by the Ottoman. Does get some damage there onto these spearmen. Does got one of those spearmen now. And does take out that spearman now. Do got this Royal Knight and Scout moving around. And we got another military school being deployed on the field, as well as a blacksmith. He may be eyeing just to get out some more spearmen. Of course, there's a good number of spearmen in this region to force back the Royal Knight. Scout does manage to make his way forward. He's trying to hide this village right there. And now he does go ahead and charge on in, and does get the 2 swipes there to take out a villager. The Ottoman player may want to get textiles out in order to prevent the single knight to charge and lance like that. Does see some stabs there. We may see chivalry relatively soon. Red's now getting the survival techniques there. He does have the 2 deer deposits right next to each other. So it's actually really good for Red, able to clear them up both those deer, while Sign has to go all the way down here and all the way over there. And for all knights to move around, it's going to be a bad idea to move around like that. Does go and find another charge there. Does take on another villager. And does receive some fire. Of course, if he ever gets chivalry, this Royal Knight can get some health regen. But right now, the Royal Knight is quite wounded. Got more Sapas not being put on field. He's starting to go out for some stables. Going to pull out, get up 2 Sapas. As we're now getting the hardened spearman research. And now he has put out all of his military schools. Or, yeah, not academy schools. He does have this blacksmith now put in field, able to help push out these military units, no problem. Now it's going for a meter. Right now, Red does have a slight village advantage. Royal Knight and Scout push way forward. Does put the Sapa. My apologies, just open up my drink. The wolf does find this villager, and the villager's actually pretty wounded right now. Should be able to deal with the wolf. And got more of these palisade walls going up, trying to prevent these Royal Knights from going forward. He does get this one ghost up, so he won't be able to get the charge on that villager. And now he's going to take time to quickly ghost up all of these wall segments now. He's get these guys. He can actually start getting them built. The other villagers now coming over there to support. Doing a good job clicking up the deer. I really don't know what's causing those sound effects. Turn up the 5 supports by unlocking powerful unique bonuses. He's probably getting some of those stuff. Owner, can we see what bonuses we can get by clicking on this? Looks like it's went for the Italian Hills, spawn 8 sheep at the town center, increase villager mining speed by 10%. That seems like a little bit weird combination. And does have the military campus getting a 3rd military school. These Royal Knights have not been spotted there. Sapa's trying to engage these Royal Knights. Royal Knights just need to run away. He needs time to build up some more of a force as well. He knows there's a large number of spearmen, so getting some archers out wouldn't be half bad. He's getting some of his own spearmen, so spearman versus spearman is not a bad idea. But he does have less number of spearmen out on the field. Spearmen now starting to engage each other. Royal Knights are back on off. He's get these villagers inside this outpost as well, and generally just back. We've got 2 extra Royal Knights here. He has 4 Royal Knights on the field at the moment, and now we do have this outpost firing away, gets a good damage onto these spearmen. And now I've got the spearmen engaging the spearmen. We've got 10 spearmen for Cyan and 11 spearmen for the French. Royal Institute now being deployed out by the French player. Once he gets that, getting Royal Bloodlines nice early gives him some very healthy Royal Knights. And from there, you can also perhaps get the Royal Bloodlines for cheaper. Do now have the textiles research for red. And the scout does go down there. The Royal Knights are being focused down. The Ottoman player does have enough gold to age up, doesn't have enough food at the moment, and the Royal Knights just need to find an opportunity to run back home. He does have these palisade walls being built and have been mostly fully built. As going for the veteran Royal Knight, he needs some veteran spearmen as well.
Incontinent.
And I was getting out some man-at-arms. Man-at-arms are a good idea. They're going to be effective versus this composition.
SAS bel manoir.
So I'm cleaning up some of that stone. We do now have the hardened spearman or veteran spearman research. Sapal's trying to find another angle to gauge on in. Right now the Metter is providing increased attack speed. Over here we do got these spearmen and a couple man-at-arms advancing on forward. That's what the Sapal's there. Looks like this force is falling back right down this side of the walls. Just want to try to repair up the palisade walls there. I do get some stabs through the walls there of his Sapals. Let's take out one of the villagers there. Another villager will go down, just trying to stall out. Does lose both of those villagers. He still has a superior number of villagers. Now he's really trying to repair up these walls there. He does stall out for long enough for the spearman to advance it forward. Signs now advancing forward. The outpost was being targeted there for a moment, and now the spearmen are advancing forward, forcing the Sapals out of that region. Immediately starting rebuilding up these wall segments. Also is getting a palisade gate there. Royal Knights are charging forward, getting some good damage there. He has not gotten textiles researched. Spearman getting some good damage against some of these Sapals. The Sapals are not pulling him back. Now got the head Imperial Army built on field. Trying to get out some free siege units. And that Royal Knight will go down. Sapal's being forced on back. Let's switch back to the Ottoman player and see. Not getting out anything just yet. And there we go. Now we can get the Imperial Council able to pull out some something. He kept going for some Janissaries, get some 6 Janissaries, or go out, get some military schools to produce Janissaries, or just more military school production. Currently, right now, he has not put out anything just yet. Council is under fire there, and now got this Royal Knight gain some damage on in. Takes out some more of these villagers there. And now the Royal Knight will get overran by these Sapals. So he will fall back. He does have Pierce Armor research as well, so he's currently 2 Pierce Armor, making him very resilient to arrow fire. And now Spearmen are getting good engagement there on these villagers, getting a good number of them killed. Sion only has 50 villagers, his opponent has 84. And this also does force his opponent back, and now he does pull out the emergency Janissaries, so he's getting out a squad of 8 Janissaries out in the field. It's cutting down these forces now. Red has a small force here. Mahid, let's see, going for a mosque here. Mahid Imperial Army's back here to point out Mangonels, pretty standard. Let's see, right now, they have plus 30 production, making it even quicker to build those free units. Science now advancing on forward. And over here, you've got these knights trying to torch down these palisade walls. Right now, one Metris is have the +2 melee armor right now. The other Metra has attack speed and attack speed. Palisade wall will go down in no time. And you've got a defensive keep here, which also allows the French player to start producing stuff at a cheaper rate. Does break down those walls there, didn't actually pursue any farther forward. Try to go for some archer ranges now. He could use some regular archers, help deal with this entire force. He has 4 Metras on the field. Could have to get one of them up to the range armor. And the music just all of a sudden just ended. Whilst trying to find another entrance over here, there is a palisade gate. Right now, Science is pulling out massive army right there. Does get the wall back up and going. And War Knight does go down right there. Over here, we've got this Falls advancing on forward, pushing down this palisade gate. And the wolf does get some bites there. I heard somebody picked up a relic there. Looks like Cyan has 1 relic stored and 1 relic picked up. Trying to go for a palisade gate there. Got a pretty sizable force right here. Cyan has currently 90 units. Red only has 46. Both are palisade or outposts there on the spot. And start to force down this palisade wall there. Able to get some serious damage there. He's going to need to pass these villagers out there. He needs to produce a large army there. Does have a Mangonel deployed on the field. Does get out something else deployed out with his command points. So these villagers will start to go on down there now. Mangonel does fire a volley there. Royal Knights charging forward, trying to get some good damage in. Got a good number of Arbaletiers in the field. The Mangonel still poses a massive threat for red. It's a massive force here. Mangonel being moved around. Oh great, no. Nope, still not your father. Villagers are going to get overwhelmed. Going trying to build this keep there, but he's going to likely going down. So many people saying that now. What the? Get out of the Mangonel pushing forward. Does find a fall on the Mangonel. Only getting some mind damage there. These villagers simply back off the region. It's a significant force inside Red's base. Getting some great damage on those forces. Got a good number of Arbaletiers. They can fast use the passive upgrade. All have to resist the range fire, but now this also will be overrun the Mangonel. 0. The answer is 0. Mangonel, fresh Mangonel now pulling on the field. Arbaletiers are getting overran. Spearmen trying to push forward. The Arbaletiers, they do have the melee armor research. Now using the Spalls to overrun the Mangonel. Arbaletiers still firing away, still got a sniff force here. He does have passive on the field, getting some great pierce armor. But the Mangonel does get a great hit there. I heard a monk. Try to convert that force there. Arbaletiers advancing forward, does find a good volley onto this Janissaries. Mangonel being repaired up by the villager. As it's firing away, do you have a decent number of Arbaletiers here? Does take up the Mangonel now. Red's Mangonel still up and good. Gets a great volley there. A lot of those forces are severely wounded. It looks like Cyan's force will be withered away. He did lose a number of villagers, but Cyan never really had a large village number to begin with. Great volley there. Ooh, great hits on the villagers there. Red's losing a lot of villagers, but he has expendable number. I think the villagers is expendable. You really need to keep all the villagers alive. Let's get these ones out of there. This golden mine can be still breach here. This gold mine could still be collected if he needs gold at the moment. Sinus is forced to push him forward. Does get the monk there, but the relic is relatively safe. Mentors now trying to batter their drums in front of those villagers. They're not at Jericho. No. Just no. Our volunteers falling on back. We do got the Sapaws moving their way back here. We do got some military production right there and some idle villagers. The villager count is 57 to 94. And honestly, right now, I would say that it's a superior number for the French, but the production rate of the Ottomans is so high with the free production, it actually is pretty even. No, I don't have any kids. No matter what she says, then you're all not mine. We have the sacred site now being captured up. We got the third sacred site soon to be captured up by Cyan. Now we do have the recruit enlistment incentives, giving more production discounts for the keep. There's a good number of archers here, a couple stables. Let's see. Most of this barracks not affected by it. And now all 6 sites have been captured up by Cyan. Let's see now. You can perhaps go for increased production in military schools. Or we have military schools start producing lancers and janissaries. Now gold trader collects some income from Sultanate Trade Network by 40%. And that's quite a bit of gold income. A lot of the researchable text gave it like plus 30%, but this just puts one step higher. They're supposed to push him forward. He's trying to capture the sacred site there. Adram's now trying to batter down this keep. He's trying to force it down with these villagers now. There's a significant amount of force here. One of the batteries go down, but the Mangonel finds a massive hit to those villagers. Does get partial instead of keep them, now trying to repress the keep as well for the remaining villagers on the outside, but they do receive a volley from Mangonel. Does deploy there, trying to go for the boiling oil. Boiling oil would be very useful in getting some research. He may get interrupted there. No, he does get it completely there. Now he does have boiling oil. Trying to get it repaired up on combat. Crossbow and charge up forward. Keeps still firing away. Does have an outpost here. A little bit of villagers. No weapon upgrade there. Another wave of volley villagers do go down. All the crossbowmen are starting to go down, and the Mangonels and Springdolls facing forward. Red's siege is starting to go on down. He just simply does not have enough military at the moment. There's some man-at-arms now being put on the field. Archers will be useful for them. And now we do have the outpost receiving some more damage from the batter rams. Horseman does going down. Horsemen finding some lancers and more janissaries being pulled on now. Right, so I'm gonna go for another palisade gate there. We'll save that one villager. Sacred Site victory is being interrupted by these Superior Scouts. This gate has been destroyed. Red has a small force. He has a Mangonel here. He's trying to back on off. The force is starting to be split on up. Mangonel starting pushing forward. These horsemen are going to try to skirt around, try to get the rear arm there. Does destroy some of his own gates there. Using some of these archers and crossbowmen like that is also very useful. Everyone's pushing way forward. Use the villagers start torturing it down. Horsemen charging forward, trying to deny the skull. Mangonel does go down right there. Our players are crossing. Spearman trying to advance forward. Let's get a good volley on those farms. and Spearmen will get annihilated right there. Horsemen do find a flank there, does take out one of the Mangonels, and it looks like all the Mangonels will go down, which will give Red much needed breathing room. But there's still a large number of battering rams in this region. One of them is Portuguese garrison. That village is trying to cut the hay while the farm gets burned down. It looks like Science Force will be cleaned up. And since Sciencemen are most relying on the free unit production, he's going to have time to remass up his force, because right now he has 15, where his opponent's 50. Got some siege workshops here. Mosque completely filled with relics. Red's not going to be iron for counterattack, has a significant army for that. Does lose some farms. Those can be replaced. Horsemen push my forward. We've got a mixed force here of Janissaries, crossbowmen, and spearmen. Let's get a small hit there on those horsemen. Now I need to capture more of these points. Those are maybe the scouts once again. Yep, and even a monk. You got this wolf biting some of those villagers, demanding head taps, and they refuse to get them any head taps. More siege workshops. He's trying to pull out some more Mangonels, more horsemen on the build queue, or at least that's for the French. Going for more Sapas over here. Finds of all the other Arbiteers. Janissaries are here. They can annihilate any cavalry that advance and really any infantry advance as well. They have high damage and high attack speed. Those monks do go down, denying the sacred site victory for Red. Janissaries are gunning down these cavalrymen now. And those horsemen go down to the Janissaries as well. Got a good number of Mangonels now put on the field. Knights are turning forward. Mangonels do find some damage there, not a whole lot. That is a lot of Mangonels. Let's see. He now has the military schools can now pull out Janissaries. He has 4 military schools out on the field. He has 4 out of 4, and now they're all just deploying out Janissaries. Let's see. How quickly do they get built out? Every minute 5 seconds. That's pretty fast. I think a regular hand cannoneer takes 26 seconds, so it takes twice the time, but free. Mangonels do fire a volley there on that monk, taking him out quite easily. Red's not backing out on the other side of the gate. There's so many Mangonels here. And now Red's Royal Knights are charging forward. Let's take out some of these villagers. Finish a couple of them off. There's a good number of Janissaries trying to hit these forces. Now you got the Seagate Castle. I always forget, this is execute all keeps gain an ore that increases the trader and trader ship's movement speed and armor, which is nice, but nothing really too significant. The other landmarks probably just generally better. Unless, oh, he has traders out in the field, that's why. damage on these forces. It's big damage there. He's already rebuilt the walls in that region, so he's going to be back in the corner and will be gunned down by these Janissaries. Finds a volley there. He could try charging that Mangonel. Now got Imperial Age for the Ottoman player. French player needs a little bit more gold to work out his Imperial Age. Man arms charging on forward. And the man arms just getting annihilated by the crossbow Janissaries. And the Armaleers receive a massive volley there as well, losing a significant amount of... Red just lost a significant amount of his army. Unable to deal with these Mangonels. He needs some Springolds. We do have some Springolds on the field, but he's going to need more. There's just a lot of Mangonels there. Now got the College of Artillery. Usually we see the Red Palace because it provides massive firepower defensive bonuses for all your town centers and for your keeps. The College of Artillery is being pulled on the field. I think exactly what that one does. Produces the Royal Artillery versions of the cannon, Arbedequin, and the Culverin, which does 30% more damage. Unlocks the artillery ability for cannons. Contact contains siege and gunpowder technologies, trains units of research technologies 50% faster here. It gets the Royal Cannon, the Royal Arbedequin, and the Royal Culverin. Chemistry and siege works. The Culverin wouldn't be half bad in this case. It's going for the Royal Culverin. The Royal Culverins are very expensive. They cost 1,000 total. Springolds need some engagement. There's a massive number of Janissaries here, annihilating everything that comes out of, just annihilating the Palisade Gate itself. He doesn't have his own Mangonels here. Does have 2 Springolds remaining. Janissaries right now have 20 damage, which is a significant amount. It will be effective for his armor, even though they're not a counter to armor. He does lose all of his Springolds there. It does have these, looks like 2 more Springolds still remains, as well as all 4 Mangonels. Keep has no defensive placements at the moment. Horsemen do find these traders there, gain some great damage, as well as been sort of stuck there as well. Looks like I've got the Royal Culverin not firing away. It does have 12 range. It does find some hits there. Springolds advancing forward. They do have the only 10 range. It does start to fall back to the Culverin. This horse is starting to advance on forward. Cannon place not being researched. Janissaries not being researched with increase the gun damage by 3. Archers and crossbowmen trying to deal with these Janissaries. Janissaries are slowly going down to these spearmen. And that's also the keep. Keeps providing some good fire support. Ooh, great hit there on those forces. Springbolt does move down there. The Royal Culverin has been prepared enough, now trying to hit these bandit ramps. Wizard's 4 barracks is a more or less minor loss. He may just want to focus on getting stuff to put out with this local influence. Horsemen here, stabbing down some of these villagers. These horsemen are no longer there. And Red does force back the Ottoman force. Both sides are not exactly remaxing all too quickly. Let's pull out more Janissaries. Red needs to pull out some perhaps Mangonels of his own. Does take out the Springolds. The Royal Culverin's still alive. Maybe the Royal Rapukin, however you pronounce it. 5-barrel gunpowder weapon effective against mass units. Deals little damage to buildings. Can hit multiple targets in a single volley. Short range. And Mangonels will probably better. I never really see these things deployed out, and usually when they get deployed out me, I kill them off quite quickly. Some of these villagers are being picked on off. Sign currently has 100 villagers. Make that 99. Make that 101. And there's 3 less horsemen. Red's villagers will get gunned down by these Janissaries. Zion's not trying to go for a forward gold mine himself. Zion has lost, also has a good number of traders on the field. Now it's starting to push forward with these archers and spearmen, getting some big damage down on these Janissaries. A couple of these battering rams are pushing forward, which could draw some fire there. It does draw a bit of fire there. Red does still have this culverin, this royal culverin, which requires to smash these battering rams. Currently does 240 to siege. Could be the Pierce over there. They still take 3 shots to take them out. Let's take out one of those siege weapons now, the Mangonels. Red's trying to advance forward. Another royal culverin on the field. Janissary is now getting hit. Does lose the royal culverin there. Red has his own cannoneers deployed on the field, which put bigger holes in Janissaries. He does find a hit there onto that last siege weapon for Sion as well. Got more batteries deployed up by Sion. Red's now just deploying more hand cannoneers, trying to engage firepower with firepower, and the regular hand cannoneers do put bigger holes, but they do have slower rate of fire. Crossbowmen here will only do bonus damage versus heavy. And these forces are just being streamed in one at a time. Got some of these horsemen now charging forward, but they're still being gunned down by these Janissaries. Over here, we do have Red as by his own keep there. Ooh, and a lot of these villagers have gone down. He does get this keep go up, and Sion does back out the game now. Is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.